The idea for Winchester 73 had been kicking around Hollywood for several years. Jimmy Stewart was set to star, but Universal Studios balked at his $200,000 asking price. Instead, Stewart agreed to a profit-sharing deal and, due to the film's lucrative box office run, ended up making more than double what he asked for. Stewart suggested Anthony Mann for the director's chair, thus beginning a partnership that would continue for several more pictures. It is said to be the first of the psychological westerns, but certainly Howard Hawks' Red River had something of that in it too.
Every time you turn around, expect to see me. There's one time you'll turn around and I'll be there. I'm gonna kill you, Matt.
The link is screenwriter Borden Chase, who wrote Red River and who Mann hired to rewrite this film. But what made Mann think that he could take a psychological drama and set it in the Wild West? Let's ask him.
You can take any of the great dramas. Doesn't matter whether it's Shakespeare, doesn't matter with Greek plays or what. You can always lay them in the West, and they somehow become alive, and this kind of passion and this drama. You can have patricide, every kind of side, you know, in a Western, and you can get away with it because it is, it's sort of where all action took place.
If you remember Jimmy Stewart as the stuttering, likable character from movies such as It's a Wonderful Life, then this movie may come as a shock. Borden Chase remembers a preview screening. Here's what he said. There had been some titters in the audience at seeing Stewart's name in the opening titles. But once he smashed Duryea in that bar, there would be no more snickering.
Where is he? Where is he?
Director Mann is known for film noirs such as Raw Deal and T-Men.
Almost had you. All of you. Tony.
And his westerns also have a dark, noirish quality. Along with screenwriter Chase, he used many of the western's existing conventions to create characters who were much more complex than the average cowpuncher.
That's too bad. That's too much gun for a man to have just for shooting rabbits.
While Stewart's Lynn McAdam battles his inner demons, Stephen McNally's Dutch Henry Brown seems to be his even more evil twin. And Dan Duryea's Waco Johnny Dean is just downright psychotic. They say that the Winchester 73 is the gun that won the West. That's pretty impressive. You may be thinking, I might want to buy me one of these rifles. Well then here you go, $57,000. Free shipping. All you gotta do is sell your house, but you may need one. And here's why.
Love you too. Bye. Hello?
So, it looks as if your little Marky boy doesn't look after his toys while he's away. Lights out.
911, what's your emergency?
I think there's somebody trying to break in my house.
Well, there you have it. Horror movies don't have to last 2 hours if you have a quality firearm from totally awesome Guns and Range.
Now, here is a special feature, a DVD extra about the making of this presentation. In the summer of 2012, we hit the road for our dream trip out west, in search of the filming locations of the great Western movies. I wanted to stand in the same spots where Ford, Hawks, and Mann stood, as they raised their megaphones toward the sun-drenched sky and called, "Action!" One of the highlights of the trip was to be Arizona's famous Old Tucson Studios, where hundreds of movies and TV westerns were shot, including Winchester 73. The parking lot is nearly empty, I rejoiced as we pulled in. We'll have the whole place to ourselves. Then I saw the dreaded sign, Old Tucson Studios closed today. Drat. But I wasn't about to let that stop me. I spotted some openings in a fence. Let me just do this shot where I zoom in and pull out at the same time like Scorsese did in Goodfellas. Now I'll just hold the shot and back up a few steps. Ow! Ouch! Ow! Ow! I'm not sure what type of cactus plant I fell into, only that it had at least 1 million needles, all of which were in me. I was removing needles for the rest of the trip while Ford, Hawks, and Mann looked on from above and laughed.